is Paul Anthony Rafferty, and I'm here as your demonstration teacher today for a lesson from Unit 2 in the Headway Plus book. Today I'd like to talk about different tenses. Who can tell me about the present simple tense? What can you tell me, Gregory?
It is about things that are always true, teacher.
Okay. And what about you, Lou? What can you tell me about the present tense?
I agree with Gregory.
Okay, that's fine. And also easy for daily routines. And what about the difference between the present tense and, as in the present simple, and the present continuous tense? What about that? Present continuous, Gregory?
Present continuous would refer to something that we are doing right now.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. And Mr. Lou, what are you doing right now?
I am watching an English lesson.
Okay, that's fine. And what are you doing, Gregory?
I'm sitting at the desk listening to my teacher.
Okay, so we're going to look at the differences here between the present simple and the present continuous. So let's just have a look at this. Here we are. I am doing something now. Okay, I am doing something now. I am teaching. Now, what's the time? So the time now is 12:15. So this is now. 12:15. This is now. So the present continuous is when we're doing something at the point of speaking. Okay? So for example, I'm standing, I am holding a pen, I am wearing glasses, I am giving an English lesson. So, let's go here, let's take that off. So, I am doing something. We, you, they are doing something. He, she, it is doing something now. So, I am, what am I doing?
You are teaching.
Yes, so I am teaching, yes. I am teaching. And we are studying. We are studying. So I'll put that there. We are studying. You are studying, they are studying, and if it's a woman, he, she, it is studying, or could be doing anything. He is driving, we could say that, driving, eating, sleeping. The point about it is, in the present continuous, it ends in I-N-G. Don't forget the full stop at the end of your sentence. So, if we ask a question, for example, if I'm talking to myself, if I've gone a bit crazy, I might talk to myself, you never know. I would say, am I? Am I teaching? Oh yes, I am. So in the question, the verb to be, this is the verb to be, am, is, are, goes here for the question, goes here for the question. Am I teaching? Are we studying? So in question we have a question mark. So Lou, are we studying?
Yes.
Yes, we are. Gregory, are you reading?
Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. And Gregory, is he reading?
No, he isn't.
So in the negative, we could say not, is not, contraction, isn't. No, he isn't. Or positive, yes, he is. So, if I put a line here, and another line there, and another line here, who can tell me, what are these words here?
That's the subject.
In relation to the sentence, it is the subject of the sentence, and they are the subject pronouns, okay? So it's the subject, Let's put that up there. Subject plus, oh, this is not working very well. I know it. Subject plus, what's this? This is the verb to be. So we have subject plus be plus the main verb, ing. Okay? Subject, verb to be, the main verb, ing. And that's your formula for the present continuous, and it's for what we are doing now at the moment of speaking, at the point of speaking. And in the question, we simply put be at the beginning before the subject. Am I teaching? Are we studying? Is he driving? Is she cooking? Yes, he is. No, she isn't. Positive, negative, like that. Okay? I'll just get rid of that for a moment. So we're going to look at the pair of sentences, and we have to decide which is correct. So the first one is, they have a young son, and then they're having a young son. Which of these two sentences is correct? Anybody?
First one.
Mr. Liu said they have a young son, and that is correct. Number two, he speaks, with an S there, with an S, because that's what he does. He speaks 6 languages, or he's speaking 6 languages. Which one is correct? Gregory?
The first sentence.
Yes, he speaks 6 languages because that's what he does. Let's move over to here. Oh no, it rains. Oh no, it's raining. Mr. Liu, which is correct here?
The second one.
The second sentence, oh no, it's raining. And how do you know that that's the correct answer, Mr. Liu?
Because it's occurring right now on an ongoing basis.
Okay, because it's happening right now, at the point of speaking, yes. Number 4, we're thinking maths is boring. We think maths is boring. Mr. Gregory, which is the correct answer there?
We think maths is boring.
We think maths is boring. Why do you say that?
Because it is something that is always true for us, it will not change.
In the continuous.
In the continuous, it would mean at the moment we think it is boring,
Ah.
but in the future we might find it terribly exciting.
So this is what we do now in the present. We think, or we believe, maths is boring. This is our opinion, so this is the correct answer. It's what we do, we think. Let's go to number 5. Mr. Liu, don't turn off the TV, I watch it. Don't turn off the TV, I'm watching it. Which is correct? Which one, sorry?
The second.
The second one. Don't turn off the TV, I'm watching it. Why do you say the second one?
Because the watching of the television is occurring right now on an ongoing basis.
Yes, it's happening at the point of speaking, present continuous. It is the correct answer. Number 6, English speaks all over the world. English is spoken all over the world. Which is the correct answer there, Mr. Gregory?
English is spoken all over the world.
Why do you say that?
Because English itself cannot speak.
Correct. English is an object. It cannot speak. So the only possible answer is the second one. English is spoken, and it is spoken all over the world. That's the correct answer. Let's move over here. My favourite day of the week. Before we go any further, let me ask you, Mr. Liu, what's your favourite day of the week?
Saturday.
Why Saturday?
Because I have the day off to do what I like.
That's an excellent answer. Mr. Gregory, what's your favourite day of the week?
Also Saturday.
And what's your reason?
Because I have the day off and the shops are open most of the day and I can get things done.
Excellent. Thank you. Now we're going to look at the photographs. We have to decide, what do the people do? What are they doing? Okay, what do the people do? What are they doing? First we'll look at this picture of Adam. What's he doing? What's Adam doing? What's he doing? Lou?
He is writing.
He's writing. What do you think he's doing?
I think he's looking at a map to find out how to get somewhere.
Yeah, he's looking at a map to get somewhere, possibly. I think he's a student. I think that's what he does. And I think he's doing his homework. Let's have a look at Terry. What does Terry do and what's he doing? Mr. Lou.
He looks like he's also writing on a small pad of paper there.
What do you think he does?
Maybe a journalist?
Maybe a journalist writing something on a notepad. What about you, Mr. Gregory? What about Terry? What do you think?
I think he's a waiter taking somebody's order and he's laughing about the food that they want.
Oh, that's a very good answer. Yeah, I like that. Then we look to Dave. What does he do and what's he doing?
Looks like he may be an airplane pilot with that kind of a shirt on. And maybe he's saying goodbye to his daughter before he goes on a flight.
What do you think, Mr. Gregory?
I think he's a police officer and she was getting up to something bad and he's now talking to her about it.
All right. Well, I think he's a policeman and I think the little girl's lost. I think it could be something like that. Let's find out. Who have we got now? Oh, here's Mike. So, what does he do and what's he doing? Mr. Lou.
Looks like he is loading logs onto some kind of truck or wagon, so he's a lumberjack.
Okay. And what about you, Gregory?
They're animals, aren't they? Not
I
logs.
can't tell if those are logs or sheep. If they are sheep, then he's taking them out somewhere for the day.
Taking his sheep out for a walk, is he?
I agree with Gregory.
I think this man, I think he's in Australia, because there are a lot of sheep out there, don't they, in Australia? So I think he's an Australian sheep farmer, and he's just rounding up the sheep, taking them off for the shearing. That's what I think. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, here's a good one. What does Terry do? He's a waiter. What's he doing? He's taking an order. That's pretty much what Gregory said. Can you read number 3, please, Lou?
What does Dave do? He is a police officer. What's he doing? He's talking to a child.
Okay. And number 4?
What does Mike do? He's a farmer. What's he doing? He's feeding the sheep.
Thank you. Let's just... So now we're going to the listening. The first listening will be about Adam and Terry and then Dave and then finally Mike. So I'll put the pictures over there so we can read off and listen to the script, which should come up now.
Unit 2. Tape script 2.1. 1. Adam.
I go to a boarding school, so I don't live with my parents during term time. What I like is being with my friends all the time, whether we're working or just chatting. It's great to know that there's always someone there. There's also a lot of freedom. I don't have to tell my parents where I'm going, who I'm going with, you know? Normally, Monday is my favourite day, because I only have 2 lessons on a Monday. But I'm having a very bad day today, because I have homework from every one of my teachers, and I have to do it now.
2. Terry. I work in a restaurant in Manchester. I have 2 days off a week, usually Monday and Wednesday, but my favourite day of the week is in fact Friday, even though I work that day. It's the best night because all my mates come into the restaurant and we have a great laugh. It's a real buzz to the place, and it doesn't feel like work at all. Time just flies by. The restaurant's being redecorated at the moment, so everything's a bit crazy. 3. Dave.
I'm a police officer. I like my job because it's challenging, but I live for surfing. I go as often as I can. I'm opening 2 shops that sell surfboards in the next few months. The boards are made in South Africa. Sunday is my favourite day of the week. I get up as early as I can and spend the day on the beach.
4. Mike. My wife Jenny and I live on a farm in beautiful countryside. I know we're very lucky, but it's hard work. We rarely have a day off at the weekend or any day of the year. We have to feed the sheep. Now we're lambing, so we aren't getting any sleep either. But I suppose our favourite day is Wednesday, because that's the day we generally go to the farmer's market in town. It's a chance for us to sell things, and we really enjoy meeting up with friends and finding out all the local news.
Teacher, what does lambing mean?
Lambing is when they are breeding the lambs. Okay, so that's what I think. It could be they're feeding the lambs, but it's obviously something to do. Young sheep, lambs, lambing. I think, personally, it's like breeding season. That's what I think. But I'm not a farmer, so I could be wrong. Let's go here. Now, let's put that there. It says, listen again and complete the sentences. Well, we're not going to listen again. I'm going to see if you can remember, okay? What about number one? I something with my parents during term time. What do you think, Lou?
I live with my parents.
I live with my parents during term time. What do you think? Do you think that's right?
I think that I don't live with my parents during term time.
We'll find out in a moment. What about number two? I something day to day. What do you think, Mr. Lou?
I like the day to day.
I think this is a bit difficult for my students, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it again. Listen to the, let's come down. Listen again, complete sentence as well. We will listen again, and this time we'll see.
Unit 2.
Oh, it's a bit loud.
Tape script 2.1. 1. Adam.
I go to a boarding school, so I don't live with my parents during term time. What I like is being with my friends all the time, whether we're working or just chatting. It's great to know that there's always someone there. There's also a lot of freedom. I don't have to tell my parents where I'm going, who I'm going with, you know? Normally, Monday is my favourite day, because I only have 2 lessons on a Monday. But I'm having a very bad day today, because I have homework from every one of my teachers, and I have to do it now.
2. Terry. I work in a restaurant in Manchester. I have 2 days off a week, usually Monday and Wednesday, but my favourite day of the week is in fact Friday, even though I work that day. It's the best night because all my mates come into the restaurant and we have a great laugh. It's a real buzz to the place, and it doesn't feel like work at all. Time just flies by. The restaurant's being redecorated at the moment, so everything's a bit crazy. 3. Dave. I'm a police officer. I like my job because it's challenging, but I live for surfing. I go as often as I can. I'm opening 2 shops that sell surfboards in the next few months. The boards are made in South Africa. Sunday is my favourite day of the week. I get up as early as I can and spend the day on the beach.
4. Mike. My wife Jenny and I live on a farm in beautiful countryside. I know we're very lucky, but it's hard work. We rarely have a day off at the weekend or any day of the year. We have to feed the sheep. Now we're lambing, so we aren't getting any sleep either. But I suppose our favourite day is Wednesday, because that's the day we generally go to the farmer's market in town. It's a chance for us to sell things, and we really enjoy meeting up with friends and finding out all the local news.
Teacher,
Yeah.
the farmer says, now we're lambing. Does that mean him and his wife are going to have a baby?
We're lambing. I think it means that they are actually feeding the lambs with milk early in the morning. I think that's what it means. But we are, so the 2 of us. So you're right, I don't live with my parents during term time. Did anyone get this one, number 2?
I'm having a bad day today.
I'm having a bad day today, that's right. What about number 3? Something work at all.
It doesn't feel like work at all.
Very good, it doesn't feel like work at all. Time really
Passes by.
Yeah. The restaurant. This is in the passive, this one. What's the passive?
The restaurant is being redecorated at the moment?
Yes, the restaurant is being redecorated at the moment. So if you can say by somebody, it's in the passive. For example, the restaurant is being redecorated at the moment by the decorators. So then we know it's passive. Number 5, I what?
I enjoy my work.
Because it's challenging, but I
Love.
love surfing. What about 6, the boards? This is where they're being made, or where?
The boards are expertly made in South Africa.
Yeah, they're made in South Africa. Let's go here. Number 7, we rarely what? Do they see each other at the weekends? Do they go out at the weekend? Okay. We rarely have a day off at the weekend. Now we're lambing, so we aren't getting any sleep. Let's just check. I don't live with my parents during term time. I'm having a very bad day, that's what she said. It doesn't feel like work at all. Time just flies by. The restaurant's being redecorated at the moment. I like my job because it's challenging, but I live for surfing, not I love. It's the same thing, isn't it? Same thing. The boards are made in South Africa. We rarely have a day off at the weekend. Now we're lambing, so we aren't getting any sleep either. So we read about Dave, the police officer, and let's see which question goes with which paragraph. How often do you go surfing? I think we can skip that for a moment. What I want to do is to listen and check. First we'll play this.
Tape script 2.2.
That's better.
Dave Telford, police officer and surfer. What's your background?
I'm 46 and I'm divorced. I have 2 kids who I see once a fortnight. I live in Devon, in the southwest of England. I'm a police officer. I've been in the police force for over 20 years. I love my job, but my passion is surfing.
What hours do you work?
I work different shifts. The morning shift starts at 5, and I can't stand that because I have to get up at 4:30. My favourite shift is 2 in the afternoon till midnight because I get home about 12:30. What's good is that I work 10 hours a day for 4 days, then have 3 days off.
What do you think of your job?
My job is extremely busy and very hard, but I like it because it's challenging and I never know what's going to happen. I like working in a team. We look after each other and work together.
Why do you like surfing?
My work is very stressful, so I surf to get away from it all. It's just me and the sea, and my mind switches off. I concentrate so hard on what I'm doing that I don't think about anything else.
How often do you go surfing?
I go surfing whenever I'm not working. Sometimes I'm on the beach before 7 in the morning. I go all over the world surfing. Next month I'm going to Costa Rica, and in the autumn I'm going to Thailand.
Do you have a business?
I've got a surf school. I teach all ages, from kids to pensioners. The business is doing well. I'm also opening 2 shops that sell surfboards. The boards are made in South Africa. They're the best.
What's your favourite day of the week?
I like Sundays best of all. I work as a lifeguard all day. Then around 6, me and my mates barbecue some fish. Fantastic. I've been all around the world, but when I look around me, I think there's nowhere else I'd rather be.
So, that was, what's his name now? Was it Dave? Dave. So this is about Dave, paragraph 1. So, how old is Dave? How old is Dave?
He's 46.
He's 46. Is Dave married? Is Dave married?
No, he's divorced.
He's divorced, yes. Does Dave have any children?
He has 2.
He has 2. And in the question I said, does Dave have any children? So we use any in the question, as well as the negative. How often does Dave see his children? How often does Dave see his children? Mr. Lou.
Once every fortnight.
Once a fortnight, yes.
Teacher, what is a fortnight?
A fortnight is 2 weeks. 2 weeks, okay. And where is Devon? Where is Devon?
It's south of Scotland.
Well, it's very south of Scotland, actually. It's also south of England. It's in the southwest of England. And what's Dave's job? What's Dave's job? What does he do, Lou?
He is a police officer and a lifeguard and a surfing business owner.
Yeah, he's certainly got a few things going. How long has Dave been in the police force? How long has Dave been in the police force, Mr. Gregory?
For over 20 years.
Yes, that's right, for over 20 years. Does Dave love his job? Does Dave love his job? Yes or no, Mr. Lou?
Yes.
Yes, he does. But what, Lou, is his real passion? What's his real passion?
Surfing.
Surfing. Right, where were we? Okay. And how many shifts does Dave work? Well, you can tell me about his morning shift. Gregory, tell me about Dave's morning shift.
He starts his morning shift at 5 o'clock, which means he gets up at 4:30, and he finishes later in the day.
What is Dave's favourite shift? What is Dave's favourite shift? Mr. Lou?
The shift from 2 p.m. until about 12:30 a.m.
And,
Oh, sorry, about midnight. He gets home at 12:30. The
okay.
shift doesn't end at 12:30.
So he works 10 hours a day for 4 days. And then how many days does he have off work, Mr. Gregory?
He has 3 days off work.
Correct. Thank you very much. Yes, he has 3 days off work. Is Dave's job busy or not so busy? Does he have a lot of different things to do, or is it pretty much the same every day? Mr. Lou?
He is very busy.
He's very busy, yeah. And he says his job is, what's this word, Gregory?
Challenging.
What does that mean, challenging?
It means he has to think about things while he is working and make decisions.
Yes, that's true. A bit like a project manager, I suppose. Yes. And does Dave enjoy working in a team? Does he like working in a team, Mr. Lou?
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. And let's move on a bit further here. What does Dave do to get away from all the stress of work? Mr. Gregory?
He goes to the beach and does surfing.
Yes, he does. He goes to the beach and goes surfing. When does Dave go surfing? When does Dave go surfing, Mr. Lou?
He goes surfing whenever he's not working.
Yes, whenever he's not working. And does he go to the beach early or late? Does he go to the beach early or late? Mr. Gregory?
No, he gets there early in the morning.
Yes, sometimes even before 7. Where's Dave going surfing next month? Where's Dave going surfing next month? Mr. Lou?
Costa Rica.
Yes, he's going to Costa Rica. And then where's he going in the autumn? Where's he going in the autumn, Mr. Gregory?
He's going to Thailand.
He's going to Thailand. So in British English, we say autumn, and in American English, they say fall. Okay, that's the difference in the seasons. Winter, spring, summer, autumn. British, winter, spring, summer, fall. That's American. Okay. Does Dave have a business? Does Dave have a business? Mr. Lou?
Yes, he does.
What's his business?
He has a surf school and he sells surfboards.
Yeah. Where are the surfboards made? Where are the surfboards made? Mr. Gregory?
They are made in South Africa.
Is that your telephone? Would you mind switching your telephone off, please? Put it on silent. Thank you. Which day does Dave like best of all? Which day does Dave like best of all? Mr. Lou?
Sunday.
Sundays. Thank you for that. That was very interesting. That brings this demonstration lesson to an end, and I'm sure you're going to do really well with your English studies, and I'm glad that you're with us here today. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you very much. Goodbye.